First, I'm going to get your take on CRH. Do you agree with that thesis there, that this is a derivative AI play that's going to benefit from this growth of data centers, including the idea of nuclear energy?
Absolutely. And the thing is, there's been a lot of talk about AI for the past couple of years, but the first companies to see it are actually the heavy material companies. And we've already been seeing it. CRH, as CEO had explained, have been seeing it. But, I have a couple of other examples. Martin Marietta, what a great way to repurpose an aggregate quarry is to build a gigafactory, and they're doing just that in Texas. Vulcan Materials said they have $35 billion of projects that are directly related to not only just to AI and data centers, but also for the energy build-up.
All right, we talked about this a bit earlier. Material sector lagging the market year to date, up about 5–6% or so. Why are investors not going into this? Why does it seem to be a forgotten cyclical? Because hypothetically, it should also be a beneficiary of rate cuts.
Yeah, absolutely. The residential end market has been in a recession for 2 going on 3 years. And historically, that's been about 25% of the end market for heavy materials companies. But that's come back. It's like maybe 15 to 17% today. What we're hearing from our primary contacts is that this whole heavy non-res is more than offsetting some of the residential weakness in the market. So I think we're in the early stages, and all areas are pointing to continued growth in that and overlapping resi. If rates come down to sub 6%, expect that heavy material names are going to be in high demand.
Yeah, that was something Minturn and I talked about. He said the idea of rates for residential housing getting lower is another tailwind for his business. All right, I think the big question here is, what's your top pick in the space? I know you're going to CRH Investor Day later today, but don't be influenced. What is your top pick? What's the best way for investors to play this trend?
Well, you've got the aggregate names, CRH, Martin, Vulcan, but you have to build a road to all of these infrastructure projects. So some off the beaten path names could be Construction Partners, ticker symbol ROAD, and also Knife River, KNF. There's some pretty fantastic, we were told anecdotally, of one job, 16 miles, temporary road, just to meet the needs of a new data center in Idaho. So it's stories like that you're going to hear more from. Other than that, in the testing inspection area, we really like Acuren, which is ticker symbol TIC, and also API Group, APG.